Hello, very fine person. Welcome to this episode of Vain Intercourse with Enyodinta. And you know how we do it on Vain Intercourse? We just learn, take nothing to heart, and keep moving. So if this is your first time coming across this channel, you are at the right place, and please subscribe and touch the notification button so you can always get our videos immediately we drop them, okay? And to my existing subscribers, thank you so much. Okay, diving right into the business of today, look at the screen. That's the question. Okay, so this isn't from the anonymous box question, but I asked the person if I could share and talk about it here even after I responded, and he said it's fine. So I want to talk about it for someone else who wants to know. Okay, so this is about having sex with a woman while she's menstruating. All right, so now this is like a tricky one, okay? And like I would always say, it's about your relationship with your partner and how far you both have come in your journey, and it's about communication. Okay, so if the communication is fine and you both are okay with it, and now it's a matter of choice. Okay, so if you like it, you go for it, and there's nothing wrong with you if you enjoy it. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you, you're normal, because people have their fetishes and all of that. Okay, now I want to say that to the woman, like, there's nothing that's going to happen to her because she has sex during her period. All right, so apart from the fact that she her cycle may be cut short, okay, it will be cut short and it wouldn't last as long as it would, which is actually nice for a lot of women. A lot of women, like, they like it because period is not a time where a woman is having fun. Like, it's not a fun time for a woman, so everyone just wants it to come and go so that they'll be fine. And number two is that a lot of women, like, they get very honey when they are menstruating, okay, which is why maybe you may propose it to your partner and they may actually like it. Like, you may propose it to, if you're a man, you can propose it to the woman and she would actually like it, and a woman may actually want you to have sex with her while she's menstruating. All right, so it's like, if you guys are on that particular level, like, it's beautiful because she is likely going to be honey that period. All right, because the hormones are just like fluctuating. And again, yes, it's okay for a woman to have sex during her period, because an advantage there is that when you have sex, all right, so like there are hormones released, okay, to make you feel good. So it could cure you of migraine, menstrual cramp, and all of that. Like, it just makes the woman feel good, okay. But we have to know that there are downsides to it, okay. The downside is that, like, you're prone to infection while you're menstruating than you could ever be within the other part of the cycle. Okay, so you are prone to infection. That's like you are prone to infect someone and to get infected at that particular period. Okay, if you are a man, you should know that at that point in time you are prone to contracting more infections, because at that particular point in time, like infections in the vagina, like yeast, like they grow, because your body is just open, and then it's just a whole lot going on at the time. And when blood is actually going out from the woman's body, it goes out with bacteria too. Okay, so you as a man, if you want to take that risk, make sure you're going with contraception. Make sure you're going in with a condom. Don't go in bare, because at that time you are likely to contract, and then you are going to have sweetie on your penis tip. So don't say you do not know. Okay, so it's that dangerous. But if you can actually use a condom, then it's fine. Like, you as the man, you are safe. All right, so yes. But then to the woman, she can easily also contract. Now the thing is this, it's not just about the condom. So bacteria can actually move into the urinary tract, okay, and into the bladder, which will cause her a urinary tract infection, and that's like something really big. Okay, it's big. So even if a man is wearing condom, like, the friction can actually cause bacteria to get into the urethra and into the bladder and cause you urinary tract infection. So you just have to know what you're doing. From conversations I've had in the past, I realized that people don't come out to say it. You know, people will be here shouting to fiapa, but I know like men like to have sex with women, you know, they have an understanding with during their period, because you know it's just like so easy, and then you know the blood just acts as unnatural lubricant and all of that. And even though it can just be messy, you know, they just go on to say, yeah, it's not, there's nothing there, we just have to change the sheets, you know, can use old sheets and maybe keep like, you know, place something there, and then it's just to wash off after, or maybe just dispose, you know. And you know, it's just the fun. So apart from the mess you can actually make when you're menstruating and having sex, like apart from the mess you make when you're having sex during menstruation, you know, the blood and this blood thing and everything, apart from the mess, you know, it's generally, you know, okay, because it helps the woman calm down, you know, helps her go through the period and all of that. But if you're going to do it, I will advise that you use condom, all right, as the man, so that you are protected, and so that you too as the man, in case you have any underlying infections, you don't infect her, because at that particular time anything can just go in and come out. Okay. And number 2 is that if you are menstruating, it doesn't mean that you cannot get pregnant. Don't think that it's the time for free sex, because you know the menstrual cycle of a woman, you know, it's like, it's not the same for everybody. Some people have 28 days, some people have from 22, you know, to 30. So you understand. So it's some people have very short cycles, like 22. You know, I've heard someone who has a 22-day cycle. So these people are rare, but it doesn't mean that they don't exist. And why you cannot, you know, be sure that you won't get pregnant is because the menstrual cycle fluctuates. You know, it could be irregular, maybe as a result of stress and changes in hormones, or maybe medications you've taken and stuff. You don't know. It could actually change at any point in time. So your ovulation may be just like around the corner. I know that sperm can survive in the woman's body for up to like 5 to 7 days. You understand? So if your ovulation comes, you know, within that period of time, like after your period, your ovulation comes, Mario, you have entered. So you don't like, it's not a way of contraception. Having unprotected sex during your period is bad as bad. You understand? It's not good. Nothing is wrong with you having sex, but everything is wrong with you having unprotected sex during, you know, it doesn't matter whether you have family planning or whatever. It's just bad, because you can easily infect, you know, your partner and all of that, you know, yeast infection, gonorrhea, all of them, because you know they just like leaving your body. Hepatitis B. So these infections that, you know, flow in the blood. So you just have to be careful with these ones. It's not like just fluid anyway. It's not about sexual fluids like blood. So you just have to be careful. Just use contraception. And while you're contracepting, please, you the woman, make sure you are fine. All right. You may just maybe get some prescribed antibiotics for UTI, because you're menstruating and bacteria can just like move into your urinary tract and cause you damage. Thank you so much, and that's on that for today. I'll see you again next week, and you know I have this very big heart for you, so please subscribe and like and leave your comment. Thank you. And you can always message me on a topic you want me to treat next. Thank you.